In a quiet town, where secrets often lurked beneath the surface, a shocking crime shattered the peace. A teenage girl, once thought to be just another high school student, committed an unimaginable act of violence that would forever alter the lives of those around her. This is the story of Carly Gregg, a young girl whose tragic choices led to the death of her mother and the chilling invitation extended to a friend to witness the aftermath. As we delve into this harrowing case, we'll explore the events that unfolded, the motivations behind such a gruesome act, and the chilling consequences that followed. It all began on a seemingly ordinary day in February 2021. Carly Gregg, then 16, lived with her mother, Janet, in their home in the small town of Pleasant Hill, Missouri. To the outside world, they appeared to be a typical mother-daughter duo. However, behind closed doors, their relationship was fraught with tension. Carly often felt stifled by her mother's strict parenting style, leading to frequent clashes and heated arguments. As tensions escalated, Carly began to fantasize about a life free from her mother's control. On that fateful day, Carly decided to take drastic action. In an emotional frenzy fueled by frustration and anger, she fatally stabbed her mother. The brutal attack left Janet lying lifeless on the living room floor, a tragic victim of her daughter's despair. In a moment that would haunt her forever, Carly made a chilling decision. She invited a friend over to see the body. Carly's friend, who had been unaware of the unfolding horror, arrived at the house shortly after the attack. When she entered, she was greeted by a sight that would forever be etched in her memory: the lifeless body of Carly's mother. The chilling nature of the invitation sent shockwaves through the community, leaving friends and neighbors grappling with disbelief. Instead of calling the authorities, Carly and her friend engaged in casual conversation, further amplifying the horror of the situation. It was as if they were disconnected from reality, unaware of the gravity of the crime that had just taken place. In those moments, the bond between the two girls was tested in ways no friendship should ever endure. As the news of Janet's murder spread, the community was thrust into chaos. Neighbors were left stunned, grappling with the shocking revelation that a teenager could commit such a heinous act against her own mother. Questions flooded the minds of those who had known Carly and Janet. How could this have happened? What could possibly drive a young girl to kill her own parent? When authorities arrived at the scene, they were met with the chilling details of the crime. Carly was taken into custody and charged with second-degree murder. The investigation revealed that this was not just a crime of passion, but rather the culmination of a troubled relationship marked by neglect and emotional turmoil. To comprehend the motives behind Carly's actions, one must examine the dynamics of her relationship with her mother. Janet was a strict parent who often imposed heavy rules on her daughter. Carly felt suffocated, yearning for independence and autonomy. As the conflict between them escalated, Carly's mental state deteriorated, leading her to believe that the only way to escape her mother's control was to eliminate the source of her pain. Experts weighed in on the psychological aspects of Carly's behavior, suggesting that her actions were a cry for help rather than a premeditated murder. This perspective painted a complex picture of a young girl grappling with the pressures of adolescence, mental health issues, and the desire for freedom. As the trial began, the community's interest in the case grew exponentially. Everyone wanted answers. The prosecution painted a grim picture of Carly as a troubled teenager whose actions were fueled by rage and resentment. In contrast, the defense argued that Carly was a victim of her circumstances, a young girl driven to an extreme by her tumultuous upbringing. During the trial, Carly's mental health became a focal point. Testimonies revealed that she had been struggling with depression and anxiety, exacerbated by her strained relationship with her mother. Witnesses described a once vibrant girl who had lost her way amidst the chaos of her home life. The prosecution sought to portray Carly as a cold-blooded killer, while the defense aimed to highlight the deeper issues at play. As the courtroom drama unfolded, emotions ran high. The audience watched as Carly sat quietly, her demeanor a mixture of regret and defiance. The weight of her actions pressed heavily upon her shoulders as she faced the consequences of her choices. After weeks of intense testimony and emotional outbursts, the jury deliberated. The verdict came down, sending shockwaves through the community once again. Carly was found guilty of second-degree murder. The sentence was both a relief and a source of controversy. Some believed that justice had been served, while others argued that the system had failed to recognize the complex nature of Carly's struggles. The case divided the town, with many grappling with their own opinions about parenting, mental health, and the impact of familial relationships. Carly's story became a cautionary tale, shedding light on the darker aspects of adolescence and the importance of addressing mental health issues within families. Following the trial, Carly was sentenced to time in a juvenile detention facility, where she would have the opportunity to receive counseling and rehabilitation. The journey ahead would not be easy. She would carry the weight of her actions for the rest of her life. In interviews following the trial, Carly expressed remorse for her mother's death, acknowledging the pain she had caused to her family and the community. As time went on, the story of Carly Gregg served as a haunting reminder of the fragility of life and the importance of understanding the struggles that young people face. In reflecting on this tragic tale, it's essential to recognize that the events surrounding Carly Gregg's story extend far beyond the courtroom. They underscore the importance of mental health awareness, the need for supportive environments, and the significance of open communication between parents and their children. This case serves as a poignant reminder that behind every statistic lies a human story, one that can have profound implications for families and communities. Carly's journey didn't end with her sentence. The time she spent in juvenile detention provided her with opportunities for growth and healing. With therapy and support, she began to confront the emotional turmoil that had led to her mother's death. While the shadows of her past would always linger, Carly slowly started to understand the complexities of her actions and the ripple effects they had caused. Meanwhile, the community was left to grapple with the aftermath of the tragedy. Janet's friends and neighbors mourned her loss, recalling her as a devoted mother who had tried to do her best in a challenging situation. The town held vigils in her memory, hoping to raise awareness about the importance of mental health support for both parents and teenagers. As discussions about parenting styles and mental health unfolded, more families began to seek help and resources. Schools implemented programs to address emotional well-being, offering students a safe space to talk about their struggles. Carly's case served as a catalyst for change, as the community recognized the need for open dialogue about mental health, family dynamics, and the pressures young people face in today's society. The therapeutic process was not always easy. There were days filled with regret and sorrow, but there were also moments of hope and growth. Carly's story was not just a cautionary tale, it became a testament to resilience and the power of healing. After serving her sentence, she was released back into society, where she faced the challenge of reintegrating into a world that had changed significantly during her absence. The support of mental health professionals, along with her determination to move forward, helped her navigate this new chapter of her life. As she stepped back into the community, Carly was met with mixed reactions. Some viewed her with suspicion, haunted by the memories of the past. Others recognized her growth and the hard work she had put into becoming a better person. Carly understood that forgiveness, both from others and herself, would take time. In her quest for redemption, Carly sought to share her story. She became an advocate for mental health awareness, speaking to young people about the importance of seeking help and the devastating consequences of unresolved emotional struggles. Her candidness resonated with many, and she found purpose in helping others avoid the path she had taken. Carly's journey transformed her from a troubled teenager into a voice for change. She participated in community events, sharing her experiences and emphasizing the importance of open conversations about mental health. Her story inspired others to confront their struggles and seek support, fostering a sense of understanding and compassion within the community. Years later, Carly reflected on her life, acknowledging the pain of her past while embracing the hope of her future. The road to recovery was not linear, but each step brought her closer to healing. As she continued to advocate for mental health, she realized that her journey was not just about her own redemption, it was about breaking the stigma surrounding mental health issues and empowering others to seek help. Carly's story serves as a powerful reminder of the complexities of human behavior and the impact of familial relationships on mental health. It highlights the urgent need for open communication, understanding, and support within families, especially during the tumultuous teenage years. The tragedy that unfolded in Pleasant Hill was not an isolated incident. It reflected broader societal issues that require attention and action. In closing, Carly Gregg's story serves as a poignant reminder of the complexities of human relationships and the critical need for mental health awareness. It highlights the importance of compassion, understanding, and communication within families, encouraging individuals to seek help and support when facing emotional struggles. As we reflect on this tragic tale, let it inspire us to foster environments where open dialogue and mental health resources are prioritized, ensuring that no one else feels the weight of their burdens alone. If you found this story insightful and want to learn more about similar real-life cases, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. We delve into the complexities of human behavior, exploring stories that resonate on both personal and societal levels. Until next time, remember that every story has the power to teach us valuable lessons. Thank you for joining us on this journey of understanding and awareness.